Hey, happy Wednesday, guys. Hope you're doing good. Hey, I'm going to do my best this week to keep this short. In fact, I am going to keep it short, much shorter than the videos of the past. But today we're going to talk about the three types of investments. Now, there's a bunch of different investment strategies, like the hedge fund that I'm part of in Vail, Colorado. You know, we focus on real estate. We do REITs, which are called real estate investment trusts. And that's pretty advanced. I wouldn't expect you to have to know that now, but we will be covering that later on this year. But the three types of investments are first fixed, and I'm going to turn the camera around here in a second and show you, but it's a gradual slope line. An example of this would be like a CD from a bank. But you know what the return's going to be. It's stated, I was just talking to a friend at lunch that has a 4.5% CD at a bank, and that's works for him because he's very risk averse. The second type of investment is a variable investment. And this is sort of like representative of how I used to live my life. Like if my life were an investment on a graph, it would for sure be a variable. I used to be up and down and up and down. You see a lot of spikes with a variable investment. To pull off success with a variable investment, you either need to be a pretty advanced investor or you need to plan on getting really lucky, because that's the best way that I can explain a variable investment and how it would pertain to you. The third type of investment is an indexed investment. So an example of an index would be like the NASDAQ or the S&P 500. Those are indices or indexes. But an indexed strategy, it's an investment typically routed through an insurance company. And that way you don't lose anything if the market loses. So if you had an indexed strategy last year in 2022, your graph would have been flat. So you participate in the gains when the market's good, and when the market's not good, instead of going down like a variable, you stay level. And then you go back up when it's good and then level. So you're never going two steps back. You're just staying level. Now, in the spirit of some of the things that I'm good at, I want us to think about this from an emotional standpoint. Are you a fixed type of investor? As if your emotions were an investment, would you be fixed? And if so, are you becoming too fixed that you're becoming short-sighted about other things? Just have to check yourself and your personal awareness. Are you a variable emotional person? Are you up and down and up and down? I was just on this webinar training earlier today where they were talking about don't let your emotions rule your investing. And you hear that a lot, but nobody's really talking about, how or what that might look like. So if you're an up and down emotional person, then I would bet your finances are pretty up and down. So emotional regulation as it relates to finances is really important here. And then there's the index strategy. Do you feel yourself going through growth spurts in life? And then when those are over or you're facing a really bad obstacle, instead of going back down like a variable, do you just stay level? You're not gaining, but you're not losing. You're just getting level until your next growth spurt. So anyway, those are the three types of investments, and I hope that I've given you some emotional ways to look at investing. It's all about personal awareness. You can't change what you're not aware of. So check yourself. Always try to be as personal aware as you can. And that's all for today, you guys. I'm going to turn the camera around so that you can see the charts, and then we're going to end season 2, episode 5 already. So next week will be 6. I'm going to turn this around so you can see in just a second. Wait for it. There. That's an example of fixed, variable, and indexed. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.